Hello students, I'm here with another video from the chapter of class 7th, that is weather, climate and adaptations of the animals to the climate from your NCERT book. So before starting with today's video, I would like to tell you all that in the last class we have discussed about the adaptations of various animals which are living in the polar region as well as which are living in the tropical rainforests. Now we have also discussed about the adaptations, particularly these animals were the elephants, the big cats, and we have discussed about toucan birds. Now today again I'm going to discuss about the what all things we have studied till now, and we will discuss the question answers and the exercises of this chapter. Fine, so let's begin with the adaptations of the animal which lives in the polar region. So the animal which lives in the polar region is this polar bear. So this polar bear, it is living in the Arctic region, which has various adaptations. Like the first adaptation is that it has a thick layer of fur. It has a white fur which helps this animal, this polar bear, to hide in the white background, white snowy background. Okay, its layer of fat, it has a layer of fat which helps in the insulation of the body, means it keeps cold away from its body. Next, it has a 2 layers of fur which keeps the body warm. Fine, so next is the fourth adaptation is that it has a long curved sharp claws which help this animal to walk on the ice, walk on the snow very easily. Next, last adaptation is that it has a very strong sense of smell which helps this animal to locate its prey very easily. Next, it is a very good swimmer. So we have studied about various adaptations, like it is a very good swimmer because once they have to feed upon these prey, so they need to catch them, and lots of energy is being released from their body. Now for cooling their body, they need to swim for a long time. So these are very good swimmer which could be present in the cold water and they could release their heat in that water. Similarly, when summer comes, then what happens is in the summer also these animals will live in the water for some time, so that they could release their excess heat from their body, as the body is covered with fur, which is going to give them the heat. Next animal which we discussed was these beautiful penguins. These penguins are also having the various adaptations like streamlined body which help them to float in water, to swim in water. Their body is well insulated. They have a black head. Why they have a black head? Which absorbs, and you know that black body absorbs more heat. That is why their body, with this black side of this body of these animals, these birds, they are going to absorb heat which is present, which is coming from the sun. Okay, so it is going to give them heat. Next thing is that these flippers help them in swimming, and the tail is going to balance their body. Their skin is waterproof because they live in they have to swim in water to catch their prey, and they remain floating in the water for long time, and their body remains dry. Once, if they are floating in water, also if they are swimming in water, their body is waterproof. So with this, these were the animals which we have discussed in the polar region, and then we have discussed about the animals which are present in the tropical rainforest, which were monkeys, and the lion-tailed macaw, which was living on the trees only. Toucan bird was there, which was living on the tree. Then we have discussed about the big cats, which were also having the climbing capacity because the land is wet in the tropical rainforest, and they have the only option left with that they have to live on trees to eat the vegetable diet, means they need to feed on the fruits and the branches and the leaves. They should have a herbivorous diet or omnivorous diet which could help them to these animals to be surviving in such a condition. Next, we have learnt about that day-to-day temperature of day-to-day condition of the atmosphere with the place with respect to temperature and humidity. Rainfall and wind speed is called weather of that place. Okay, so this weather is not generally same for 2 days or weeks. Then maximum temperature of the day occurs generally in the afternoon, whereas minimum we are going to get in the morning, in the early morning. Okay, with maximum and minimum thermometer is used to measure these minimum and maximum temperature of the day. Next, time of sunrise and sunset also changes during year, because the the sun is present, and this earth is going to change its place, its position around the sun. Okay, so it is going to change its position, and because of the position is changing, the moonrise and sunrise also is different. Next, the change in the weather is driven by the sun. Okay, so we have learned this, that sun is going to give rise to various weather conditions. Next is the average weather pattern takes over a long time, says 25 years, which is known as climate of that place. Okay, so this is known as climate of that place because a particular weather pattern is present in that area for a long period of time, over 25 years. Next is the tropical and the polar regions of the two regions of the earth which have severe cold conditions. Okay, so they have very severe climatic conditions. Next is the animal. They are adapted to the conditions in which they live. Animals are adapted to the conditions in which they live. What is this adaptation? Adaptation means it is the way of living in a particular area, way of living in a particular climate with certain modifications, with certain survival modifications are there. Certain good characteristics also accumulate in their body, so that they could survive in such a extreme conditions. Okay, so next we have studied the polar regions are very cold throughout the year. The sun does not rise for 6 months, so it is not going to set for 6 months, means it is going to be very hot, it is going to be very cold. Extreme weather conditions is there. Next, animal in the polar regions are adapted to these extremely cold climate by having special characteristics. So the animals which is having this characteristic is the polar bears, which has a white fur, which has a strong sense of smell, having a layer of fat under the skin which gives insulation, which gives heat to these animals, and they have a large paws for swimming and walking on the snow. Next, we have studied about the migratory bird which show migration, and migration means to escape from, to move from one place to another place, to escape from, to leave this harsh cold climatic conditions. Okay, so because if they are going to lay the eggs in such a harsh condition, in such a cold climatic condition, then what will happen? Their eggs are going to die. Okay, so the chicks are going to die. That is why what happens, these birds are they fly from a large distance. They come to a place where warmer conditions are there, such as in India. They come in India at various places. Okay, so they are going to live, and they are going to lay their eggs. They are going to give rise to their chicks, and then they go back to their cold condition. Next is that because of the hospitable climate, these huge population of the plants and animals are found in the tropical rainforest. So what is this hospitable climatic condition? It is the rainfall, the wide variety of temperature, the variety of food material which is available, and water is also available, the shelter is available. So the variety of animals are also present in these tropical rainforest, and the variety of plants is also present in these tropical rainforest. Okay, so animals in the tropical rainforests are adapted to such that they eat different kinds of food and overcome the competition of food and shelter. Why they have a competition? Because their competitors are the animals which also live in the forest. For example, the toucan bird is there, which also loves to eat fruits, whereas the lion-tailed macaw is also there, which loves to eat the herbivorous diet. Animals are there, like elephants are there, which also likes to have the herbivorous diet. So what happens? So these animals, they need to compete. Okay, so they are competing with each other so that they could get a good food. So there is a fight for food and shelter. Fine. So these animals of the tropical rainforest are adapted, and they sometimes overcomes the competition. How they are going to how these competitions are going to be overcome? Because some animals are strictly following their own, they like to eat only some types of fruits, and their variety of fruits are available, so they leave the fruits for other animals also, so they overcome the competition. Next is that some adaptations of animals living in the tropical rainforest include living on trees, because only trees are present. They develop a strong tail, long and large beaks, bright colors, sharp patterns. Okay, and they have a loud voice. Their diet is fruit. They have sensitive hearing, sharp eyesight, thick skin, ability to camouflage. Camouflage means it is going to be blended in the environment, means it is going to mix its color in the environment. As you have seen that red-eyed frog which has green color, so its color matches with the branches also, which is green in color. So the leaves are green in color. So these leaves which are green in color, they are going to blend, they are going to hide in between these leaves. These frogs are going to hide in between these leaves, and it is not going to be shown. So it is known as camouflage. Okay, so what is the meaning of this word camouflage? Camouflage means it is the way by which animal gets hidden up in the surrounding. For example, the white snow is also there, and the polar bears are also having white fur, which is going to blend in the environment, and which is going to which helps these polar bear to hide in such a snowy condition. Okay, so this is what is about the camouflage in the various places, so that it could be protected from their predators. Next, we will go on to the exercise of this chapter. For this, we'll discuss the exercises in details. The first question is, name the elements that determine the weather of a place. So just now I have shown you that the weather conditions are generally these are being determined by with respect to this temperature, humidity, rainfall, wind speed, etc. So this is about the first answer. So this is the first answer. Temperature, humidity, rainfall, wind speed, air pressure, etc. are the elements of weather, because the weather of a place can be determined using these weather could be determined using the such a condition. Okay, so please write down the answer from this what we have learned. This is the first point which is going to give you the answer. Now the second question is, when our maximum and minimum temperature are likely to occur in a day. As we have learned, this maximum and minimum temperature these maximum and minimum thermometers are used to get the maximum and minimum temperature of the day. So maximum temperature is measured in the noon time, okay, in afternoon, and minimum temperature is used, it is measured in the early morning. Okay, so the answer will be the maximum temperature of the day generally occurs in the afternoon, while minimum temperature generally occurs in early morning. This is also given here in this what we have learned as this point. The answer number second is the maximum temperature of the day generally occurs in afternoon, whereas the minimum temperature occurs in the morning. Okay, so write down the answer from here from what we have learned. Next thing is that next question is question number 3, which is the fill in the blanks. The average weather taken over a long time is called the average weather. So if we are going to take an average weather of a particular place, means it is the same weather conditions are persisting in that area for a long period of time. It means it becomes its climate of that place. So answer will be climate of that place. Okay, so please write down the complete answer, that it is not only the climate, it is the climate of that place which is going to determine which is determined by the average weather condition of a particular place. Okay, next is the second question. The higher the place receives a very little rainfall, and the temperature of the and the temperature is throughout it is high, then the climate of that place will be what? It will be, means what it is saying, very little rainfall is there. Okay, very little rainfall, the temperature is high, it means it is dry, it is hot. Okay, it is hot and dry, rather you should write hot and dry. Okay, it is hot because temperature is very high, and it is receiving very less rainfall, it is dry. Okay, next thing, third answer. The two regions of the earth where extreme cold conditions are extreme climatic conditions are present. So the answer will be tropical condition, and the third one is, and the second condition is the polar region. We have discussed about these two regions where the temperature is falling from -37 degrees Celsius, and here in the tropical region it is from 15 degrees Celsius to the 40 degrees Celsius temperature occurs. So this is extreme cold condition is there, and in the tropical rainforest extremely hot and cold climate is found. So these are the two regions where the tropical region is there and the polar region. Next is indicate the type of climate present in these areas. First is Jammu and Kashmir. Now what kind of climate is present? The moderate climate is there, but extremely cold winter. So in Jammu it is the moderate temperature, so you will write moderately hot and wet climate. Hot and wet climate is there in the year, extremely cold, and cold weather is cold climate is present in that area, okay, in Jammu and Kashmir. Next in Kerala you will write down it is hot and wet, okay, hot and wet climate because it is a coastal area. Next is Rajasthan, it is hot and dry, fine. Next is Northeast India, it is wet, fine, because it receives large amount of rainfall throughout the year. Fifth question is the next question, which is name two changes frequently. Which of the following two changes frequently, weather or climate? Which one is frequently changing? So the correct answer is weather conditions are going to change frequently. So the answer will be weather is going to change. Among these two, weather is changing very frequently. So write down the complete sentence of the answer in the answer, okay. Next question is question number 6. So the next question is the question number 6. Question number 6 is following are some characteristics of animals. Know what we have to do here. Let us read out these characteristics. The first one is that diet heavy on fruits. Then second is white fur. Third is need to migrate. Fourth is loud voice. Fifth is sticky pads on feet. Sixth is the layer of fat under the skin. Seventh is wide and large paws, and eighth is bright color. Ninth is strong tail, and 10th is long and large beak. So these are the adaptations. I think these are the adaptations which are present here for each characteristic indicated, whether it is adapted for tropical rainforest or polar region, okay. So do you think that some of these characteristics will be adapted for both the regions? Okay, so we will write down tropical rainforest if these characteristics belongs to tropical rainforest, or they belong to polar region, or some of the characteristics could be helpful in both of the regions, in tropical as well as in the polar region. So we'll decide. The first is for tropical rainforest, diets heavy on fruits. Yes, this is this is for tropical rainforest, okay. Next, second is white fur. This is for polar region. Next, third is need to migrate. This is for polar region, again because you have seen that in the migratory birds, they are coming from the colder region to the hot region. Similarly, this white fur was present on the penguins and the polar bear. So these two were living in the polar conditions. Next, diet heavy on the fruits means these were the adaptations of the animals which are living in the tropical rainforest, such as elephants, toucan birds, which love to eat fruits. Next, sticky pads on feet. So this was the adaptation of red-eyed frog, which is also adapted to live in the tropical rainforest. Next is the layer of fat under the skin. This fourth is the loud voice. Loud voice is again the adaptation for the adaptation for which one? This is for the tropical rainforest, because the animals like the lion and the tiger, they have loud voice, because of which they could prey upon the various predators, because of which certain predators also they run away and they could prey upon. Next is the layer of fat under the skin. So this is required by the animals which are living in the polar region, because they need heat for their body. Next is wide and large paws. Wide and large paws is required for the polar bears. It is the adaptation for polar bear. It means it is again for the polar condition. It is again for the extremely cold condition. Next is the bright color, which is the adaptation for the tropical region. Why tropical region? Because if the animal is of bright colored and it is coming in the snow to live, and then what will happen? It is not going to blend with the snow and it will be easily recognized, as the snow is white in color. And if these animals are bright in color, which is going to be which is going to be as a contrast, work as a contrast in the white snow, and they could be easily recognized. Next is the question number 9, hint number 9th, that is a characteristic number 9th, which is strong tail. So strong tail is an adaptation of the tropical rainforest, where the monkeys were having very strong tail. Next is long and large beak. It is again an adaptation of the toucan bird, which is present in the tropical rainforest. Okay, so this was about the adaptations which are present in the different areas, which is required for which is required by the polar regions and the tropical regions, and there are the different characteristics are needed in the different regions. Therefore we cannot classify any of these characteristics in the place where both the these characteristics are there, which is not applied in any of these characteristics are not applied in both the places, because each characteristic belongs to the particular type of climate, that is either with the tropical rainforest or to the polar region. Next is the tropical rainforest has a larger amount of population. Why? Now this is a very easy answer, because tropical rainforest it is going to provide the food shelter and the place to live in these forests. That is why there is population of the animals living there. So tropical rainforests has a large population of animals because in tropical rainforest days and nights are almost equal throughout the day. The temperature of these region varies from 15 degrees to 35 degrees Celsius, 40 degrees Celsius during the year. So these regions get plenty of rainfall. Okay, so temperature is extreme, temperature is also extreme, then rainfall is also there. So if rainfall is present, the animals could live properly. The climatic conditions are also in such a way that they are going to provide plenty of rain, they are going to provide warmth, as well as the region is it supports a variety of plants and animals. The climatic conditions of rainforest are extremely suitable for supporting an enormous number of animals, a number and variety of animals. Okay, number also is increased and variety also is increased, because because of these good characteristics of this tropical rainforest, variety of food is available. Okay, variety of food is there, and they can live properly in these forests. That is why it is very much easier for the large population to live in such a place like tropical rainforest. Okay, next is question number 8. That is the question number 8 is about explain with example why we find animals of certain kind living in a particular climatic conditions. Now why these animals are going to live in particular climatic conditions? Because these animals, they need to adapt. Okay, they are adapted. So if they are adapted, then what will happen? Why they are adapted to certain climatic conditions? Because in the extreme climatic conditions, they cannot live with their normal body structure. They need to modify their body structure so according to the climatic condition which is prevailing. Such as the polar bears are having white fur, which is required to give them warmth in such a cold climatic condition. Okay, so they are being adapted to certain places. So the answer would be like this: animals are adapted to certain conditions in which they live. These adaptations are just because of long process of evolution. Evolution means it is a process by which the animal gets evolved. The animal needs to the animal gets these modifications in their body. So this is a process of evolution. This is because the process of evolution, because these adaptations are not one day process, or this is not 1 day or 2 day changes in the body. So it requires a lot of change in the body throughout their lives, and this is possible only because of evolution. It would be difficult for them to survive if they move from the region having different climatic conditions that forms their habitat. Okay, so the consider for the following example, two examples we will see, which is given from your book. A polar bear has a thick layer of skin under the thick layer of fat under the skin, which gives insulation. It also protects. It also has a extreme power of hearing. To live in such a polar region where the animals are also hiding in the place, and if it could not prey upon the animals, they cannot live without food. Okay, so they will die because of without food. The polar bear cannot survive if it is going to move in hot and dry desert. Fine. So they need to adapt in a particular place. So it is adapted to live in the cold climate, whereas if you are going to bring camel from the desert to live in that polar region, will that camel going to be survived in such a extreme cold condition? No, camel will also die if it is going to be brought from its desert condition to the polar condition, because it is not adapted. It is not having special features like polar bear. So monkeys have a long tail for grasping the branches of the trees, which is adapted to live in the tropical rainforest. It cannot survive in polar region. Why? Again, these monkeys are having tail which is useless in such a cold condition. Okay, so they need to get their body warm, and it is not required such a long tail, which could also not allow them to swim in the water for a long time. Fine. So this is all about the question number 8, which is going to be the answer, that why it is important, why do we find the certain kinds of certain kinds of animal which is found in a particular area. Next, how do elephants living in the tropical rainforests adapt themselves? So these animals are going to adapt themselves, these elephants are going to adapt in the according to tropical rainforest. We have also discussed about the adaptation of elephant in a very detailed way. Okay, so we'll recall it again. So the elephant is adapted to live in the tropical rainforest because of very special characteristics, such as it uses its trunk as a nose, because it has a very strong sense of smell. It also uses the trunk to pick up the food with the heavy logs of wood. It also picks up the stem. Okay, so this is the first adaptation. The second one is that it has tusk with modified teeth. The tusks are modified teeth which is going to tear the branches and barks of the trees too, which because these elephants love to eat the branches of the trees. So these elephants are able to handle such a competition of the food rather well. Why they are going to why they are very much well adapted to live in these areas? Because they are not going to compete. So the animals which are living on the trees, they will eat the fruits, whereas these animals which are living on the land, these are heavy animals, they cannot climb on trees. That is why they feed on the things which are present on the ground. So they require tree trunk. Tree trunk is present in the ground, so they eat the barks of these trees, which these elephants love to eat these barks of the trees. Okay, so they compete with the other animals as well. So larger ears are also present on these elephants. Why? It helps them to hear the feeble sound, very soft sound also, and also it is keeping the body of the animal, means body of the elephant, very warm in such a humid climatic condition of the rainforest. Okay, so these were the adaptations of the elephant, and you will draw the diagram of elephant with this. Okay, you will draw the diagram of elephant with this. Fine. Similarly, you will draw the diagram for this adaptations of the polar bear in this. Okay, you will draw polar bear, you will draw the animal which is living in the tropical rainforest. Okay, so these are, you will draw the animals here, diagram of animals of tropical rainforest. Okay, next is the question number 10, that is choose the correct option. The first question is, a carnivore with strips on its body moves very fast while catching its prey. It is likely to be found in where? It is likely to be found in tropical rainforest, because it is talking about the leopards. Okay, where it is talking about the tigers. Next is the question number 11th, that is which features adapted polar bear to live extreme cold conditions. So which of these are the features? White fur, fat below skin, sense of smell. Second, thin skin, very large eyes, and white fur. So in the first, all three are there, which is allowing that polar bear to live in the cold condition. So first might be the answer. Let us read all the other also. So all other options also. Third option is long tailed. No, it is not required. Claws is not required. Strong claws is there. Yes, it is required. Then wide large, pause, both are required, but this long tail is not present. Next, white body, yes, pause for swimming, and gills for respiration, no. So only the first answer is correct, rest of the options are wrong. So the first option will be the right answer. Next question is question number 12, which is which option is the best to describe the polar tropical region, this tropical region. So hot and humid, moderate temperature and heavy rainfall, cold and humid, hot and dry weather. So the answer will be hot and humid is the right answer for describing the region of the tropical rainforest. Okay, so these were the question answers of this chapter. I hope you all have understood this chapter very nicely, and you will complete the question answers of this chapter also in your notebook, so that you will also come to know that which answers are not clear to you, and you may ask in the online class. Fine. Now the diagrams which are to be drawn in this chapter is the animals which are living in the polar region. Means you have to draw the diagram of polar bear with the adaptation. Okay, you will draw this diagram with the adaptation which is given here. Okay, I'll just show you this diagram you will draw in the copy. Okay, and then again this diagram you will draw, which is showing you the adaptations of penguin. So this is the adaptation of penguin. Okay, next you will draw the animals which are present in the tropical rainforest. Okay, so the diagram you are going to draw is polar bear, then animals of tropical rainforest. Okay, and you will draw penguins, and you will write the adaptations on that just in the same way which is drawn there in the chart. Next you will draw the next thing you are going to draw is the elephant. Okay, please draw this in this question, draw the elephant. Fine, this one. So please complete the answers and draw the diagrams which are required in each and every answer. Okay, I hope you all have understood this chapter very easily. So with this we have completed the chapter. I will come up with the next video of the next chapter in the next class. That's all for today. I'll meet you all in the next video. Thank you for watching this video.